Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to write a C program that asks the user to enter 2 digits, adds the 2 digits, and then prints the result on the screen. The following are the steps that we will follow in writing the program. The first step is to include the necessary header file or necessary library that will give us the two main functions that we need in solving this question. We will be using the following functions: the printf function and scanf function. This will help us prompt the user to enter the 2 digits as well as outputting the result. The scanf function will help us to collect the user input from the keyboard. Our program will start by including the standard input-output header. After including the standard input library, we define the main function. The function is not accepting an argument. We open the curly braces. What follows after this is declaring 3 variables. The first variable will store the first digit, the second variable will store the second digit, and the third one will store the result. So we declare 3 integer variables. After declaring the 3 integer variables, we prompt the user to enter the first variable. The first integer, sorry. Once the user enters the integer, we store it, we collect it and store it using the scanf integers. The identifier for integer is %d, then we store it in num1. We prompt the user again. Once we have collected the 2 integers and stored them in the memory address of these variables, num1 and num2, we add them and store the result in the sum variable that we declared here. Once we've added the 2 digits and stored the result in this sum variable, we can print out the sum variable. Then we return 0 once the program was completed, and we close the bracket. So we are going to transfer the code that we just wrote on a piece of paper to a C compiler and try to run it to see if we can get the result that we wanted. We started by including the standard IO library, which contains the printf and the scanf function. We defined the main function, which does not take in an argument. We open the curly braces and we declare 3 integer variables. We called it num1, num2, just for consistency, and the last one was the sum variable that will store our result, the result of the addition of the 2 integers. Once we have declared the 3 variables, we prompt the user to enter the first digit using the printf function. Printf, we ask the user to enter the first digit. We store the digit using this, we collect and store the digit using the scanf function, like so. You have to include the ampersand. We give it the address of the first variable. We prompt the user again to enter the second digit. We collect the digit and store it using the scanf function. Address of num2. Once we have saved the 2 digits in num1 and num2, we add them and store the result in the sum variable that we declared. So sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Once we have our addition stored in the sum variable, we print the result out. We say the sum of the first variable, first digit, and the second digit is the third variable, which is the sum, num1, num2, and sum. So for that, and once, if the program executes successfully, we turn 0, the main function. Now let's try to execute the program and see if it works. Execute. Oh, there is an error. We did not include the semicolon at the end of line 9. It's okay now. Enter the first digit. We enter 6. Enter the second digit, 8. Wow. The result, the sum of 6 and 8 is 14. We rerun again. We test with different numbers. That's it, guys.